Good morning. This is a video diary, and I just had a thought, because my mind and my body and my will is still, developing and everything. I've been pretty much been crushed ever since I was a kid. But I feel like if who I am can be imitated, if my virtues can be imitated, if the way I look can be imitated, if the way I sound and the way that my lifestyle is portrayed in the presence of those who covet me, and if it's being bought into, and if it's being praised, and if it's being, I don't know. I think that the average person, or when we witness a covetous life or a covetous existence or a covetous person who is portraying a talent that they learn through coveting, if it's purchased, if it's bought into, then why have the real thing? I mean, I don't even think that certain people are searching for the real thing. I mean, and it shouldn't bother you, but it should help you to develop your craft into a full talent. That's what I think. I think that it should help you develop your craft into a full talent, a full grown talent that people can worship and that people can love and appreciate. I wouldn't say worship. I mean, worship is good, but if you can develop a style and talent that is to be worshipped like Marilyn Monroe, then by all means, by all means do it. But if, my issue is my issue is being able to wait on good things to happen, being patient for things to happen, because as a kid I still kind of have that childhood anticipation, like I just can't wait, I want it to happen now. But in the past I have a record of things happening to me when I want it now, and they didn't add up so great. Like my hair, I'm growing my hair out right now. And I'm taking my time with it, because if I had gone full blown in, like when it was a fad and it was like something to do, and people were and people were being fulfilled by it, I'd have cut it all off again. I'd have cut it all off, because you have to understand your hair. You have to understand it. You have to appreciate it. And look at this. This thing keeps falling out. I had done my hair yesterday, and this little piece just fell out. I'm like, oh my God, look at that. And it has nothing to do with hair loss, but it has everything to do with curl definition. And there are curl patterns in this earth, and I know you guys call it 4C, 5C. Never heard of it, but there are curl patterns. This whole clump is a part of this curl, which caused it to fall, and that's after receiving the right amount of moisture, the right amount of brushing and texturizing. It truly did find its way to life. And then now you see the other ones that are just popping up, and people will see this as forms of imperfection. I see it as the life of a curl, as the life of a curl pattern. Not everybody has curly hair. And I don't mean textured hair. I mean curly hair, full-blown genetic curls that runs in the family, that is a result of your parents' genetic structure combining into you. And that's what happened. So now I have to make my whole head look like this one, and it's happening. It's just that that's one, and it's about full growth. And I want to tell my future self, when you get all frustrated and shit, and you think, oh my God, it's because my hair is bad. It's not because your hair is bad. It's because this is your hair, and this is your curl pattern, and this is your texture. And you have to continue to work with it until it becomes something that you like, until it becomes what it was meant to be. Because like I said, I've not seen my natural hair since I was a child. since I was a little kid. I have not seen it. And I guess I gotta let you guys in on my routine so that you can see what it is that I do every day that, you know, that preserves or calls this little thing to fall into place. So I am going to get ready now to take you guys to the bathroom with me. Oh! So that you can see what I do. Because, I mean, I know that it's frustrating because a lot of girls really did jump on that curly girl phase. They really did jump on it, and they expected so much to be different. Oh, my hair's going to be... And so much so that, you know, a lot of girls started going out of their way to do kinds of crazy shit to their hair. And then when they finally did find products that they love or that did produce a result, you know how you become too blind to figure, you become too blind to know that, oh, that's it, that's the product, that's what did what it did, that's what did what it needed to do. And now, oh my God, I hope this thing stands up. Hold on. No. And you know, when you truly find them, when they do find that product, you know, then it's gone because they didn't remember it, they didn't internalize it because, you know, they weren't seeking this. Look at this. This is all me. This is curly girl right here, honey. This is all curls. This is not naps. This is not matted. This is all curls. And I love it. And this morning it has some shine to it. And that's something that I haven't had for a long time. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is this aloe vera gel. This is a staple. I've been using aloe vera gel. I had a college English professor who told me that, you know, suggested that I use aloe vera gel on my hair in order to keep it soft, and because aloe vera gel opens up the hair shaft, so therefore you can receive different nutrients and things like that. But I don't suggest using an oil on your hair shaft because your hair shaft already produces its own natural oils, and until you find a product that's going to balance, you know, with your hair, then don't. And I just got a little bit, and I'm going to just start putting it all into my hair. And when I find those little dry spots, and I do have dry spots, and I have a theory about those dry spots. I think those dry spots are different textures, but I don't want a different texture. It's just the hair growth process, and I wanted to maintain the form of the rest of the hair. So I keep it moist, and I'm gonna keep it moist until it falls right back in line with the rest. And don't disturb no patterns. Just go in and look at this. In the back is softer. But I realize that hair at the edges are softer without anybody having to tell me. Even though it's probably like, it should be common sense to a lot of people that the hair near your face is softer than the hair throughout the rest, you know, the rest of your head. So that is the aloe vera. And it has worked in reviving a lot of the moisture. My scalp feels wonderful. There's some gel flaking from yesterday, and I'm still going to put it back on today because I love the gel. Like there's another one. There's another one. They're starting to say, hey, this is me. This is how I'm supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to clump up and come together. You know, without the chemical relaxers. And I mean, and I'm coming back from years of chemical relaxers. I'm coming back from decades of chemical relaxers. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 decades. And this is a jojoba hair growth oil that I picked up at Whole Foods. And I'm just going to do a couple of dabs of that. And it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. See, it's an oily form. It's not a lot. Now I'm going to put it on my hair, and it smells so good. It smells, so I forgot how much I love the smell of jojoba oil. It has a nice, spicy, peppery smell to it, and I love it. And I know that it's it's working, you know, it's giving me that softness that I absolutely love. I love it. And then you go in and you see, you do want to do a scalp check. Look at that. Look at my scalp. It's beautiful. My curl pattern is gorgeous. And it's not those big old luscious curls. It's those tight curls that you got to worry about running out of juice almost every day. And I love it. But then I underestimated how much work and time my mother put into doing my hair. And this hair, and this is another product by that's a part of this line. It's called Ashley Lawrence. And this is aloe and jojoba. This is a leave-in conditioner from that line. And I was walking through Whole Foods one day and I just kept saying it. And you know how you're walking, you feel like something is saying like, psst, psst. And so I kind of looked down and I kind of saw it. I'm like, oh, I want to try this. And it's a whole line. It's not a one-hit product. It's not a phenomenon. It's a whole line that provides you with the support for your hair: shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, growth oil, nurturing oil, renewing oil, whatever. But it's a product that knows how to take care of itself. It's a whole line. Because sometimes, and this is just a theory of mine, is that when you invest in not when you invest, but if there's a product, skincare, hair care, that has a certain type of chemical structure to it, it's going to need variations of that chemical structure in order to do what it's a theory, y'all. That's all it is. It's a theory. And that's why I like to use the whole line of products, like the shampoo, the conditioner, the leave-in, the curly pudding. Like, this is one line. I mean, there's so many products in the Shea Moisture line. A lot. That I get confused, but I'm glad they're all there though. Now this is their coconut and hibiscus curl enhancing smoothie with silk protein and neem oil. I think that this line has over 20 products, different shampoos. Oh my, they have this green shampoo that is just bomb, and it's not out all the time. It's not out all the time. It's not on the shelves all the time. So don't try to come for me when, you know, why don't you have it? Because it's not out all the time. But this is the curl enhancing smoothie. And since I don't have a lot of hair, I don't take a lot, but I do take a lot so that every curl feels loved. So that every curl gets coated and drenched. So that no curl is left behind. And it's still falling, y'all. That one little curl is still falling. That's how I know that it's working, that my moisture routine is working. And right now, that's all I'm on. That's the only thing I'm on is a moisture routine. Because, like I said, because you can still see, hey, your hair is a part of your life. That's why you can still see certain curls just shrink up and dry up, because it needs that moisture. I'm going to wash my hands. Hold on. You know, because that's a lot of product. And I'm just talking about my hair. Look at that. I mean, it just has certain aspects that it loves in order to get that moisture. Okay, and now I'm gonna finish off with this. And a lot of girls, oh, it smells so good. A lot of girls, this product is not new. Extreme Hair Gel has been on the shelves for years, for at least 15 to 20 years. Because I had seen Extreme Gel when I was in high school. And I was in high school in the 90s. And we used it, but we used it for sleek styles. Like when I had my relaxer, and other girls that are like me with curly hair, and we didn't know what we were, we would use this gel to like sleek our hair down. Because trust and believe, curly hair was not welcome back in the day. It was a bad sign of something. It was a sign that you need to go home and comb your hair. It was a sign that your hair was dirty. It was a sign that you were dirty. So, to be able to do this in front of y'all and still feel I still feel it, and still not, and not feel the shame that I felt as a kid, and not to feel threatened like I did as a kid because I didn't have straight hair or straighter hair, because there were biracial girls that were accepted. There were multi-ethnic girls that were accepted because they had curly hair, but not like this. Not this kind of curly hair. And and after it started to grow out and get thicker and bigger, my mother, and they didn't have products like this. They didn't have aloe vera and leave-in conditioners and gel, and they had the Extreme Gel. This was my lifesaver. And there's another gel that was my lifesaver. And y'all, that protein gel, the brown, that was a lifesaver for me. And I grew up using that. I'm going to stick these pins in there because I want to hold my hair back because I'm about to wash my face. And you know what's funny too? When I'm taking care of my skin, I take products from, I take suggestions from a lot of influencers. I don't want to wake up with 1,000 different scrunchies. And I just want one product that I can wear out so I can wash my face. I know a lot of people think that volume is a sense of wealth or a sense of popularity or is desired. Not for me. I look for comfort in everything. That's why I had a lot of teddy bears growing up. I went to sleep with a pillow or something, curled up next to me, and that was just the way it was going to be. It wasn't going to be anything else. It wasn't going to be like anything else, and that's how I am about my skincare, and that's how I am about my hair care. I'll try different products, but I still haven't found the right product to put on my hair, because I don't want something that I take, and you guys, you ladies know, you've been there. You take something off and a whole bunch of hairs is left in a towel or headband. No. You want to maintain that hairline. And I want to find that product that does that. And I want to get out of the habit of always having to be pulled back. So taught that I lost my hairs and I lost everything, I lost the shape of my face and everything. So right now I'm going to go on my morning routine. And like I did a video with this. This is anti-blemish hemp BHA. There are certain products that the right combination just works. I have been using AHA and BHA creams my whole life. It's, alpha hydroxy acids, beta hydroxy acids have been out for years, y'all, since 20 or 30 years. But it is now getting the attention that it has never gotten, because a new age has picked it up, and they're like, ooh, I found this in my mom's dresser. I found this on the top of my mom's dresser. I found this in my mom's bathroom. And now a lot of companies are trying to recapitalize on it. And no hate, no shade, but when you put hemp with this here, and you turned it into a jelly form, that means it's been processed and refined into a gel. And gels are fun. Gels are fun because they're transitional. Gels are fun because they actually do help with not irritating the skin. And this one has hemp. Hemp seed. Now that's new. Because we all grew up in the age, oh my God, that's weed, that's marijuana, that's hemp. Oh, you know, that's a taboo drug. And now because of research, we have products like this. So let me get together. Let me do this. Let me get my towel. And let me wash my face. And I'm gonna take about 3 or 4 pumps. I wish I had a brush. One of those rotary brushes that really allow the product to get into your skin. Just had to spit a minute. And it's such a nice lather. And it tastes like soap. It tastes like soap. It feels like soap. And my tongue is not left stinging. So hold on. And you don't just go in. I know I see y'all. A lot of people go. What is the point? Go in and you wipe that product through. And this is not a normal towel. Because sometimes normal towels, like those terry cloth towels, and I don't even know if they make cotton anymore, but they can kind of irritate the skin, and they can make you feel like all the efforts of washing your skin has basically gone awry. So basically, and my skin feels great. It looks great. And this is because of this. This is this crazy product that I found at Walmart. It was sitting by itself on the shelves. And the only reason why I picked it up was because of the hemp and the beta hydroxy acid that was in it. Now there are other products, there are other things that are on the shelves that people are just loving right now, like squalene and things like that. And we haven't even, and beta hydroxy, you're going to miss your beta hydroxys. You're going to miss your alpha hydroxys. So before you start to moving in to squalene products that I think are used for, like, I don't know. I do have a theory for aging crepey skin. That's what I think it's for. But if your skin is not there yet, and but you can have that extra protection though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And maybe on crepey feet and things like that. And then, hold on, right, this is vitamin C that I'm putting on my face and my shoulders. Because vitamin C is just awesome, y'all. It fights inflammation. It keeps your skin cool. It keeps your skin cool. Have you ever been out in the sun? I was out in the sun a couple of weeks ago. And I had been using my vitamin C, and a wave of heat rushed over me. And instead of me breaking out in the worst sweat that was possible, my skin automatically received the heat, and I was cooled down. And I was like, what is in my routine? And that's why I keep my shit simple, because I want to be able to recall those products from memory that is helping me out, not just with clear skin, but with the texture of my skin, with the cellular makeup of my body and my skin. And that's going to help me, keep me feeling safe. Not feeling safe. Oh my God. But that's going to keep me calm and cool and confident about my skin. confident that I'm not going to go home after using a product and see a big nasty blister on the side of my cheek, or something unknown, or bad reaction. This is a jar of Derm E, you guys. And this is a jar of anti-aging. This is some of the baddest fucking cream ever. And when I say bad, I mean badass. Because I have been using this for the last 3 months. And my skin has never known a greater joy. It has never known a greater joy, a better balance, a better moisturizer. And I don't just mean moisture, because it is anti-aging. I think it's called DHEA, because it is anti-aging, and it has all these ceramides and anti-aging properties that don't necessarily mean you have to use it on aging skin. But it does stuff, keeping your skin cool and tight and firm. On a multicellular level. I mean, it's deep penetrating. And when you're bored and you're just sitting there watching TV and you kind of feel your skin like getting dry, at least I do. I put this on my skin and I'm like, what is this? And then I go and I realize it's the Derm E. And like, this is not a paid advertisement. I'm just using stuff that I like. Like everybody's out. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with using products that you like. But like I said, I want to recall products by memory. I want to recall products by what they do, and I want to be able to keep using them. And I did not use a toner. And I'm fine with not using a toner, but I'm experiencing some irritation on the side of my nose. And that's not even embarrassment. I've grown up feeling irritation. I'm a sufferer of acne. So on top of my moisturizer, I'm going to do something that you guys have never heard of. Pure aloe vera. And you will see that a lot of this stuff is still dermal. It's still on top of your skin. But use the aloe vera to take it, to help it sink in. You see some of the product is still moving around and everything. And it's probably because my skin is rejecting it. This is an organ, you guys. Your skin is the largest organ of your body. But my skin was feeling a little irritated because Derm E it does what it says it does. That's why I don't want to use it every day. It's not an everyday product. It's not an everyday product. It's not. But see, around my nose, it's a little irritated. But I put the aloe vera on it, and now I feel so much better. And this is me after a simple face routine. I didn't use 1,000 different products. I didn't use anything celebrity endorsed. I didn't use some magical wand. I just used good old elbow grease and product reliability. Do you think I want to if you really care about your skin and you're emotionally attached to what you used to suffer from, as a young person, you're not going to go get 1,000 products and put it on your skin, because you know that your skin is reactionary. It is. If you have acne-prone skin, it is reactionary to everything. Sunlight, wind, fabrics, all of that. So and one thing about AHA and BHA and hemp is it reinforces the skin. It's like it gives your skin like a little shield. Like sunscreen against the sun. Those are products that give your skin a little shield against environmental irritants. Irritants you find around, the work environment, the school environment, your home environment, unless you have products that clean and sanitize your house really well, unless you have an air purifier. And another thing too, YouTube, you guys, another theory. I went to an administrative office the other day, and there was the security guard that was sitting there was basically sitting in his sitting at his desk, and there was an air purifier. Why did his skin look like he was just an angel that had just ascended from heaven? He was an older guy, and I just could not stop staring. And then I looked at the air purifier. I'm like, holy I gotta get one. I got to get one. But anyway, I like to leave you guys with something like that. And take your skincare seriously. It's a part of you. Like I said, your skin, this is the biggest organism of the human body. So take care of it. Don't take it lightly. Don't play games with it. Because then you're going to wake up and you're going to cry. And some of these people, they don't even have money back guarantees. So it takes 30 days to break a bad habit. It also takes 30 days to learn a new, more positive behavior. It also takes 30 days to get over from the average damage of mysterious skincare products and their ingredients. Peace. And go visit a doctor if something's really wrong. Thank you.